Believe it or not, room 5 is the best. Just take a look at what we do. We have 19 wonderful brains. We are the best. Believe it or not, we're the best. Filmed before a live audience. Today's guest is Jerome, starring Gabrielle and Padmira.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Room 5 interview show. Today's guest is Jerome. He is a TV producer. How did you become a TV producer?
Wow, how did I become a TV producer? It's a long story, but I'll keep it short. In high school, I had a group of friends, and we loved sort of telling stories together and taking our dad's old Super 8 camera, because that's what we used to have back then, and we'd go and make little stories of like adventure and action superheroes and this sort of stuff. And then when we were at the end of high school, we thought to ourselves, well, what do we want to do next? And we thought, well, why don't we just go to film school? Because then we could keep on doing what we enjoy doing. So I ended up going to York University with all my film friends, and it took about 5 years to get through it. But then after that, I thought to myself, well, where would I want to work? Because there's a lot of places to work. And I remember as a little kid, I always used to watch TV Ontario, and it meant so much to me. I said, you know what, I'm going to work there. And I tried, and they didn't hire me, and I tried about 3 or 4 times, and finally they hired me, and that's how I ended up working at TVO.
What do you like about your job? Why?
I would say the best part of my job are the people that I work with, because I find for me, that's what it's really all about. If you work with people who are excited about what they do, are open to sharing, and encourage you, it's like just working with a great group of friends. And so that's the reason why I think that working with people is the best part of my job, and also meeting new people too. I think it's all about people. It's very demanding. It takes up a lot of my time, which is part of the job. But I'd say sometimes it takes up so much time that I don't get to see my family and friends, and that's probably the hardest part of the job. Is that I have to sort of sacrifice that sometimes, but it's a challenge because that just means I have to be extra aware of that and make the extra effort to see family and friends more often.
When did you start being a TV producer?
I started to be a TV producer, I'd say about 10 years ago when I was 29. About 29. That's when I started.
What is your favorite toy?
My favorite toy? My favorite toy is, I have a lot of toys. My favorite toy is, I got some Transformers from when I was a little boy. I have a lot of Transformers. So it's Shockwave and Soundwave would be my 2 favorite toys.
What do you like to do on the weekend?
On the weekend, I love hanging out with my girlfriend, and we go biking. I know, strange word. And we go biking, and we go to Center Island. And I also like gardening. I garden a lot, so it's at my backyard.
My dad does the same thing.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great. So nice.
Do you have any children?
And no.
What would you do if you could do anything in the world? Why?
Oh, if I could do anything.
If money wasn't an object, anything in the world.
Anything in the world. I would go back to school and study astronomy because I like space and science fiction. I would finish a novel that I'm working on. I'm working on 3 or 4 novellas, and they're all science fiction because I really like science fiction, so I finished that. And I'd also become an archaeologist because I like learning about ancient civilizations and lost civilizations.
What is your favorite food? Why?
What's my favorite food? Well, I grew up, my parents are from Trinidad, so I enjoy rotis and curries and these sorts of things. But I really like Greek food as well, and Vietnamese food, and all sorts of food, actually. I don't know if I actually have a favorite. I would say, oh, you know what I like right now? I like eating apples with peanut butter. That's my favorite. You know, you dip it right in there.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite, I like blues and browns.
How old are you? When is your birthday? When were you born?
How old am I?
Where?
I was born in Toronto at St. Joseph's Hospital. It's just off the Gardner Expressway. I was born in 1975, so I'm 39 years old.
Do you have a pet? If yes, tell us more. If no,
A pet? I don't have a pet because I'm not at home that often. I think it would be unfair for me just to leave the pet there by itself. However, growing up, I used to have gerbils and hamsters.
thank you for being on our show.
Oh.
Join us next time for another interview show on the Rooms by Angela.